Hello guys, this is a 2005 Honda Element, and you can see it looks really nice. It's a black color one with nice tires, and this Element has something unique that I never seen in other Element, guys. So you have an idea right now what it can be. Look at this in the bottom. It has like that kind of metal plate over there, so anybody can guess. And right here too, it has like this metal plate. Inside here everything looks normal, right? Everything looks like a regular Element. But when we open the Element, look at this, guys. It has a ton of room right here, and it has this ramp built in. So they did modify this Element for wheelchair access. And if I stand from here to the roof, you can almost stand. You don't have to bend much, and you can control this by a remote control. I will show you how it works, and you can see all the setup right here. So the company that modified this Element is X-Wave. I'm going to add the link on the description if anybody is interested about this modification. So it's a wheelchair access, and because, guys, they modified it this way, they have to leave the rear, and I already removed the tire, and they did add an spacer. And the rear suspension has like a 1-inch spacer, because once they add like the equipment to make this work, then the car gets heavier in the rear, so they have to lift it in the rear just to compensate the clearance with the front. This is the rear passenger side, and they relocate the fuel tank. So if you see there is no like a plastic or fuel tank, this is metal. And I was talking to the owner, Brian, and he told me that because of they modified the tank, the reading for the fuel gauge is not 100% accurate, but he got to a point like he kind of knows when to add gas. So to do this setup, they modified they relocate the catalytic converter. As you can see it, catalytic converter is closer to the exhaust manifold, and you can see where they welded over there. They have a weld over there, and they put a straight pipe all the way from here all the way to the muffler, because they installed this piece, right, so you can open it up and down. I will show you how it looks in a minute. And also, if you come here, guys, let's check out the seat. Look at this, how they cut all this part of the Element. Usually this is flat, and look at how much space is from the floor to the passenger seats, and everything else from the half to the back of the car, it looks stuck. So let's see, guys, how this seat works. Okay, so once we are here, so it has 3 switches. Let's go with this one first. So this one brings it up and down really smooth and easy, so that's pretty cool. And then this one right here is for going forward and back. This one swivels 90 degrees, so it's an easy access when you sit here and then you want to go outside the Element. Then you just press a button with the remote control, and then these doors and the ramp, they automatically opens, which is pretty cool, which comes going in and out really easy, guys. Put this back. There it is. So you have to hold it all the time, and then it's back to place. Pretty cool. You can see all the stuff they add here. And now we are going to press the unlock button, and let's see how it opens by itself. That's pretty cool, guys. The owner of this element is Brian. Brian, I have a question about your element. So let's say that there is something on the ground. Does this still open, or does it has like a sensor that?
You have to visually look first.
Okay, so you have to make sure first that there is nothing on the passenger side on the floor, so you don't hit anything with the ramp, right?
You can park next to a sidewalk and then the ramp will be flat, it won't be angled.
Got it. And do you have any problem before, like you hit anything like on the floor or?
The very first couple times I opened it, I was too close to the curb because the part of the car that was cut,
Yeah.
it sticks out. So you have to be maybe 8 inches away from the curb at least.
Got it. So you have to make sure, guys, if you are having one of these systems, be careful with that nothing is on the ground. But you can see like it makes a very easy access to the element. And then after going to the ramp, then it's flat here. And you still have both passenger seats, which is pretty cool. You can still bring people. And then you come in here, you press on this metal switch, and then the seat will swivel 90 degrees just to make a very easy access to the car. Now let's close it. You can see also how it has the hydraulic lift, which is very nice. And they added to the door by where the speaker is. So now let's close it. There you go. When you're closing this, the driver side window goes down, and then it goes up after this is all fully closed, which is kind of cool. I will ask Brian more details about this setup. Brian, so why does the driver's side window opens by itself when you close it, and then it goes up by itself when it's fully closed?
To make sure you don't get a vacuum lock.
Oh, I see.
Because the doors are under pressure, so it has to have room for the air to escape if it's a hot day.
Got it. Oh wow, that's interesting. So you guys hear what Brian said? That was very interesting. And it has a lot of modifications just to install this. Like I said, they modify the fuel tank, they lift the rear, they have to cut and add parts like to the passenger side, a lot of switches, a lot of electrical involved. I also saw that they upgrade the battery. They install a Optima battery, which is one of the top of the line batteries in the market, just to make this work. But does this one has an independent battery, or it does work with the Optima battery?
The Optima, I added to it.
Okay. Oh, you added to it. You just upgraded, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. I like your mirror over there. It's very big and it's a curve, so it gives a lot of visibility. Element, we replaced the rear brakes and flushed the brake fluid. Brian, he contacted me by Instagram, and we meet up. He was maybe like 30 minutes away from where I am, and we made it happen.
On the passenger side, the rear door, the door panel is custom.
Let's check it out. So on the rear side. Okay, let's check out the. You're gonna open it again. What happened if I just open the door? Can you still do that?
But it's under hydraulic pressure. So
Oh, I see. So you gotta always use the remote control.
I mean, in emergency you can do it, but you have to fight against the hydraulic pressure.
Got it. I wanna see the custom play that they did over there. Cool. I see. So they custom built this shot so it won't hit with this ramp. So this is one of the modifications they did. They modified the door panel in the passenger side. Any other modification that you can tell me about this element?
Unfortunately, they had to remove the subwoofer.
Just to make it fit like the part of the system to make this work. And also Brian was telling me about to replace the cabin filter.
Oh, yeah.
It was no easier, right?
Yeah, there's part of the structure that supports the hydraulic ram for the front door.
Mm-hmm.
There's a metal plate bracing that, and it goes right in front of the cabin filter.
Got it. So what do you do to install a new cabin filter? Because I can see the plate right here.
Yeah.
It's like a metal plate. So it was blocking.
Right, so the first time they had to cut a notch out of it to access the cabin filter door, and then they welded it back on. But this most recent time, I had them cut it out and then reinstall it with bolts, so we don't have to cut it each time.
Got it. So that's pretty cool. It was nice that the guy, he cut it and then he just put like 4 bolts, and that way you just remove the bolts
And
and
then take the plate off and then
enough space to do the cabin filter.
Yeah.
I bet that cabin filter was really dirty the first time you did it.
Very, very dirty.
Being blocked with that metal piece for a while.
Yeah.
And I can see your dashboard is like immaculate, like just came out from the dealer.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it was 16 years
Yeah.
old.
What are you using to clean this dashboard?
It's a UV protectant called the brand is 303, and it's aerospace is the specific type. They have many types in their line, but yeah, 303 aerospace on all the plastics, and it can work on the outside plastic cladding also, and UV protection.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. I like it. It's very clean. You can see the color is like
And this is
vivid.
a couple weeks old since it was plugged.
Nice. I have to try the product, and so I'm going to leave the link on the description, guys, if anybody's interested to buy that clean protector for the dashboards. And you can see how they cut this part of the speaker just to make this leaf work. It's a lot of work to do all this.
They tie into the car's computer a bit too. If open, you can't drive the car. It disengages the ignition.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
They made that for safe. They think about a lot of safety, right? So one of these, like this setup, I can tell they think about safety and easy in and out access.
You got it.
So that's pretty cool. How do you feel with this setup?
Oh, awesome.
You like it?
I like it, and for someone that needs a wheelchair accessible vehicle, it's nice to not have to have a minivan. Because when this is all closed up, you wouldn't know the modifications are there.
When I saw you coming and driving this car, you can tell it's just like a OEM regular, no modifications. Here, I feel like you gain space.
Well, yeah, the front half, because they cut the car in half, and it drops the front floor 9 inches. So you're adding a lot of space top to bottom, and without the passenger seat there, it just makes it look like a big wide open area. But the main thing is not just the space, because the Elements are known for having lots of space. But the main thing is you don't feel like you're in an accessible vehicle from the outside. You know, every minivan you can tell, oh, that person needs it for that reason.
Got it.
But from this, it just looks like another awesome Element. It doesn't feel like a medical van. The main thing, I want to add a backup camera. Because even though there's windows all over this, you still have blind spots, especially if you can't turn all the way around easily.
I'm going to post a video of how to install a rear view camera soon. So keep tuned in my channel, guys. Element Lifestyle. So in this setup, guys, what I like too is that they still kind of build these mounts so you can still have your passenger seat in. I know some people they carry their wheelchair like inside, or some people they have it like in the back, right, in the rear. So they give you 2 options. You can even carry it, and if you want to use the regular seat, you can always add it. And then you use this one just to hold the wheelchair in place so it won't move driving. Yeah. So when you are inside the car, you just press that button to close it.
Yeah,
Right?
In the direction to open or close it.
Got it. So you don't really need to use the remote all the time, right?
Only when you're outside.
It's the way that the chair goes with the straps over there. Very cool.
Works good.
Thank you for showing me your Element, Brian, and thank you for driving all the way here to vote in your car.
Hey, no problem. It works.
Let's keep in touch. We are part of the Element Society Facebook group.
Yep.
So definitely maybe next meetup we can meet again, or next job that you need in your Element. Nice to meet you again, Brian. And peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next Honda Element video.